Blizzard's headlining MMORPG certainly has some interesting bosses. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 World of Warcraft bosses.
I am not worthy.
From fallen heroes turned evil to former gods, these are the all-powerful boss characters that grab our attention and make the World of Warcraft more engaging with their existence. We're not placing a strict restriction this time around, as there are many varied bosses in the game's history.
Now come, we have much work to do.
Number 10, Garrosh Hellscream. Some of the worst foes are the ones we create. Former Warchief Thrall must be feeling that one here, with the rise of the warmongering Garrosh Hellscream.
You made me Warchief!
When Thrall stepped down from leading the Orcish Horde, Garrosh was his eventual pick as a replacement, only for his violent and hot-headed tendencies to become evident.
You confront a force beyond reckoning!
In combat, Hellscream alternates between using vicious magical attacks and sending in his Horde allies, marking him as a tactically savvy foe. Number 9, Nefarian. Given Warcraft's fantasy setting, it makes sense for at least one boss to be a dragon. The first we'll see today is Nefarian, also known as Blackwing, a fierce black dragon and the son of Deathwing the Destroyer. Besides being able to wipe out raiding parties with Shadow Flame, Nefarian's deal is that he seeks to use science to create an unstoppable dragon army.
Let the games begin.
Add to that a sense of strategy and the as yet unclarified ability to return from death, and you have quite the frightening opponent.
So nothing to my kind! Do you hear? Nothing!
Number 8, Thun. On the subject of terror, what could inspire more fear than an outright god? In the early days of World of Warcraft, a player's greatest challenge was to survive an encounter with the old god Cthulhu. One of the 5 entities ruling over the world of Azeroth, Cthulhu is undoubtedly powerful, and it shows in battle. If one were to face the beast in the Temple of Ahn'Qiraj, expect the following: eye beams, damaging dark glares, and aggressive tentacles coming to wreak havoc on your team's plans. Blizzard actually had to nerf this guy in a patch, as he was impossible to beat solo without anyone to help you if you got eaten, which meant an instant kill. Number 7, Deathwing. Rarely does a beast demand such anguish and contempt. Yet that is the situation Deathwing the Destroyer finds himself in, as the former dragon aspect who turned on his kin during the War of the Ancients. Though he was presumed dead for many years, Deathwing reappeared in the Cataclysm expansion to kickstart the titular world-reshaping event. His sheer omnipotence translates into combat, where he fights players in 2 forms and unveils numerous destructive powers. He can even attempt to repeat the Cataclysm. Apparently, once wasn't enough for Deathwing.
The cataclysm is over.
Number 6, Algalon the Observer. Stand aside, for the Raid Destroyer approaches. This denizen of the Celestial Planetarium also acts as a notable difficulty boost in the core game, having been added as part of patch 3.1.
Translocation complete.
Algalon the Observer hails from the future, having been sent by the Titans to determine if Azeroth is corrupted beyond salvation.
Commencing planetary analysis of Azeroth.
Despite being known for observation, Algalon's no picnic in battle. His powers include summoning massive boulders, creating explosive black holes, and even attacking players with the Big Bang. Number 5, Ragnar Ross.
And the Fire Lord has answered.
The elements can be a dangerous thing. Just ask Ragnar Ross, an eternal lord and master of the fire elements. As a distinguished servant of the old gods, this fire-themed being maintained his base of operations in the core of Blackrock Mountain. Whether confronted in his lair or battled during the invasion of Hyjals, Ragnar Ross sticks to his preferred element.
Your kind thought that the fires of doom had been quenched.
Besides some seismic attacks, the Elemental Lord strikes out at adventurers with melting spells and fire blasts. Things can get hot and heavy, to say the least. Number 4. Yog Sauron.
Bow down before the god of death!
Another day, another old god to fight. In the case of Yog Sauron, it's more of a matter of preventing him from wreaking havoc.
Look upon a true face of death, and know that your end comes soon.
According to the lore, this reptile-faced creature was seen as such a threat that the Titans imprisoned him deep in the dungeon of Ulduar. Players coming to blows with the beast will quickly understand why. In addition to tentacles capable of crushing people, Yog Sauron also boasts a range of weakening or madness-inducing spells. Even when its head is exposed, Yog Sauron's powers can be quite deadly.
Your fate is sealed. The end of days is finally upon you.
Number 3. KilJaeden. A demon lord and leader of a legion. Not many bosses can claim to have that pedigree. For this Eridar commander, though, that's merely a means to achieve his true goal, the assimilation of all races into the Burning Legion. KilJaeden is as fierce in combat as he is at commanding his armies, with his shadow-based attacks being particularly debilitating.
Who can you trust?
He's also fought in 5 stages, so do away with anyone who thought the battle will be ended quickly. Oh, and he created the Lich King. You're welcome, Azeroth. Number 2, Illidan.
You are not prepared.
Who knew someone of simple origins could be so imposing? The story of Illidan's storm rage is simple. He began as a curious sorcerer whose interest in the arcane led him to commit truly horrific acts, before being imprisoned for, 10,000 years.
Leave this world and never return. If you do, I'll be waiting.
That time must have served him well, as Illidan's power set includes the likes of fire blasts, summoning shadow beings, and incredibly damaging melee strikes. Plus, Illidan can take on a winged demon form, something which, in retrospect, we should all have expected. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, the Lich King. With an undisputed significance to the lore and an expansion in his name, this malevolent conqueror stands out among the rest.
You will beg for mercy.
Leading the Scourge faction in their war to control Azeroth, the Lich King initially began as a servant of the Burning Legion, until he merged with the hero Arthas Menethil.
What trickery is this?
When faced in the Wrath of the Lich King, he poses the gravest of threats. The Lich King's ice blasts lead to soul-ripping, ghoul summoning, plague-inducing, and even a few resurrecting spells. And when Arthas finally falls, the king merely finds another body with which to merge. Truly, he is eternal.
Let them come. Frostmourne hunger.
Do you agree with our list?
The end is not upon us yet.
What's your favorite World of Warcraft boss? For more crafty top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Is it over? At long last. No king rules forever, my son.